premier cross-country race of the XCR'10 series. Victoria's leading distance runners made their way to Bundoora Park for the 2010 Victorian Open Cross-Country Championships. It was a lead group of 8 that would go to the front, featuring Anna Thompson, Kate Sobol-Crosby, Sarah Klein, Catherine Yules, Ellie O'Kane, Lyndon Hall and Lauren Crowe.
Well done, Catherine. Keep it going.
As the race evolved into the second lap, it was World Cross Country representative Anna Thompson who went to the front and started to extend a comfortable lead over the main chase field. Leading the chase, it was Knox Kate Sobol-Crosby, with Lyndon Hall, Catherine Yules and Ellie O'Kane close in the hunt. Moving through the halfway mark was Glen Huntly's Anna Thompson, who continued to extend her margin, with Kate Sobol-Crosby leading a chase group that was starting to feel the pinch of the pace and stretch out. Approaching the end of the second lap, it was Anna Thompson who continued to extend her margin, with the reshuffling in the chase group, with Ellie O'Kane from Border Track and Field moving into second, with Abigail Bailey of APS moving into third, ahead of Kate Sobol-Crosby of Knox. Coming down to the finish line, it would be Glen Huntly's Anna Thompson who produced a dominant display of distance running to take out the women's Open State title.
And we have Anna Thompson coming in now to take out the women's title, not through the rest of the field.
Accelerating across the closing stages, APS's Abigail Bailey would sneak home for the silver medal, with Border Track and Field's Ellie O'Kane crossing third and claiming the bronze.
Definitely good for a bit of confidence to get a win today, and yeah, it's been a while since I've ran at Bundoora, so I was looking forward to coming back. I've just returned to Australia, so it's nice to get back to running for my club and the local competition.
And so you said return back to Australia. Does that mean we're going to be seeing a little bit more of you around the traps?
Yeah, we'll be running a bit more around here, and I've returned to Australia, so yeah, you'll see more of me.
You've been racing or running over in Singapore. We only saw you for the World Cross Trials. How's it been trying to get through the Ks and miles and stuff like that over there?
Yeah, completely different structure, and obviously the weather plays a big part. It's just always hot and humid, so you just can't run as much. Recovery's a lot harder, and competition, there's not much depth over there, and different places to run. Like, there's nothing like this over in Singapore. So I did what I could, and I enjoyed running with different people over there. But yeah, it's nice to come back and do what I love here.
And you slot back into a familiar training environment and training group back here in Australia now and back in Melbourne?
Yeah, I'm getting back to the kind of old places that I used to run at, and Chris Wardlaw's coaching me now, so it's a little bit different, but yeah, it should be good.
So what's on the horizon for Anna Thompson in the next couple of months or years? Any big goals or big plans?
Of course, I'd like to keep running for Australia and get some international competition next year, and for now, just enjoying running cross country and representing the Glen Huntly again.
Next up on the championship program was the men's open race over 12 kilometres.
Let's go, Johnny! Let's go, Johnny! Let's go, Johnny!
Moving to the front through the early stage, it was Steve Kelly from Box Hill and Liam Adams from Athletics Victoria XCR'10 who had had a lead bunch of 10. It also featured Kane Willie, Luke Hennessy, Brady Threefull, Toby Rayner, Sam Crowther, Tyson Popplestone and Ben Toomey. Working into the second lap, it was Liam Adams that would drop a 2-minute 40 kilometre to accelerate clear of the main field, with Kane Willie doing his best to give chase. Starting to find his rhythm through the midway stages of the race, it was Liam Adams that broke clear of Kane Willie, with Steve Kelly from Box Hill moving into a clear-cut third. And the Glen Huntly duo of Luke Hennessy and Toby Rayner rounding out the top 5. Evolving into the third of 4 laps, Liam Adams continued to blow the field away as he extended his margin at the front of the field. With Kane Willie starting to falter, it was Steve Kelly that moved into the second, with Kane doing his best to hang tight in third. Back through the field, the fight for a top 5 finish continued, with Tyson Popplestone moving up onto the shoulder of Glenn Huntley duo Toby Rayner and Luke Hennessy. Approaching the bell for the final lap, it was Liam Adams who still maintained his lead, with Steve Kelly making a definitive break and holding a clear-cut second. Kane Willie remained in third, with Luke Hennessy and Tyson Popplestone going shoulder to shoulder in 4th and 5th. With little else changing across the final lap, Liam Adams would come down to the line to cross first, however would be later disqualified on an account of a breach of competition rules. Subsequently, it would be Box Hill Stephen Kelly who would come down to the line to take out his first Open State title.
That's better.
Kane Willie would come down to the line and take the silver, with Luke Hennessy from Glen Huntley taking out the bronze. Steve, it's probably not the way you want to claim an Open State title, but sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some, and them's the breaks in racing, I guess.
Yeah, it's a pretty petty way to win, but I think Liam had me well and truly covered, but I was happy with the second, so yeah, first is, we'll still call it second, but it was good race.
As far as the race went, Liam really blew it out in that second lap. Were you prepared for something like that, or it was a case of just follow and see and see how your cards fall?
We were leading it together for the first lap, and then it got to, I think it was 5k, just up the top of the hill, and I saw it coming, but you can't do something about it when it's Liam. Once he wants to do something, Kano went with him and I couldn't, and that's just how it went.
When I went a bit too hard. The surge that I did was a 242k, and I think it took a bit out of me at the end. If I wanted to push the pace a bit and drop the pack, but it was a bit too quick. Yeah, the pace was a bit too quick, and Kano was on the back. It was a bit of a surprise. I thought it was Steve, but yeah, we both paid for it in the end.
What's the plan now, and do you have your eyes on a big prize at the national event?
Yeah, we've got to get through the 16k first next week. I do like that race. Then got City to Surf, and yeah, National Cross. I think I was 5th or 6th last year, so if I could be about thereabouts again or better, one better would be good. Oh, we're just trying to find some extra runners at the moment, mate. It's a different team every week. We've been undermanned. We've got Whiteys turned to marathons now. Hamar injured. We're just trying to find guys to get through week to week. We're in maybe a little bit of trouble. But
Victoria's 2 latest state champions crowned. This is Tom Nixon from Bundoora Park for Athletics TV.